Modern cyber warfare operates continuously in the background of our daily lives. Between major global powers, it acts as a constant, invisible battlefield where infrastructure is probed and defenses are tested long before any physical conflict begins. In this divided landscape, data acts as the ultimate geopolitical currency. Information that used to be considered a simple business asset is now used to fuel national AI development, support economic strategy, and run sophisticated intelligence operations. As detailed in the Stanford AI Index Report 2026, artificial intelligence is scaling faster than the internet itself. It has moved entirely past the experimental phase and is now integrated as core infrastructure for nearly every major organization. When you combine that rapid AI integration with aggressive global cyber tactics, everyday corporate workflows suddenly become targets. A routine business operation is now a potential geopolitical vulnerability. The problem we face is known as the Jagged Frontier. Modern AI systems can outperform human benchmarks in highly complex scientific reasoning, yet they still inconsistently fail at basic logic tasks like reading a clock. This chart illustrates the growing danger of that unpredictability. It tracks the number of documented AI-related incidents over time, showing a sharp increase from 233 incidents in 2024 to 362 in 2025. Researchers call this the AI governance gap. Companies are deploying these systems much faster than they are building the security controls and compliance structures needed to manage them safely. That widening gap between capability and control creates a massive blind spot. Nation-state actors and cybercriminals are actively looking for these exact vacuums to extract sensitive corporate and national intelligence. Traditional cybersecurity fails because it relies on perimeter defense. It operates like a fortress wall, keeping external threats out. But that wall is useless against shadow AI. To meet demands, employees bypass approved systems, willingly typing sensitive intelligence into untracked external prompts. Because over 90% of advanced AI models are built by private companies, sending that information means visibility is permanently lost. You have no way of knowing how that data is stored or who is reading it. An employee seeking efficiency creates more risk by pasting proprietary data into an unmonitored prompt than an external hacker could by attacking the firewall. This voluntary exposure has become the primary vulnerability for the modern organization. This shadow usage directly violates a dense web of international regulations, from Europe's GDPR to strict localized data laws in emerging digital blocks. Companies are legally required to tightly control where their data flows. Even institutions with massive resources struggle to maintain this control. The recent data theft incident at the European Commission proves that the highest levels of governance remain exposed to weak internal safeguards. At the same time, international enforcement is aggressively ramping up, as seen when Europol recently dismantled a major data leak operation. Global regulators are actively prosecuting this data exposure. A simple human error, pasting a sensitive paragraph into an unapproved prompt, now triggers devastating compliance fines and exposes global organizations to severe geopolitical risk. If network perimeters can no longer protect us from internal data sharing, the organizational strategy must completely shift. Defenses have to move to the exact point of human input, the prompt itself. This is where Trust Prompt functions as a local AI governance layer. Instead of waiting for data to hit the network, it intercepts text locally on the user's device before it is ever sent out to the cloud. It instantly analyzes the prompt, detects any sensitive or restricted information, and physically blocks or warns the user in real time. The leak is prevented proactively. This stark reality establishes the core security rule for 2026. The safest data is the data that never leaves the device. In a modern world tightly fractured into protective digital blocks, managing artificial intelligence effectively is a massive competitive advantage. Organizations that secure their data locally can innovate without exposing themselves to regulatory ruin. Direct management at the genesis of human input will define the scale and sustainability of the AI revolution. Ultimate control at the prompt level is the only way to turn raw processing power into a secure, professional infrastructure.